So I am in college. I'm in my second year now, and I already did another 4 years where I graduated as an audiovisual specialist, and now I am a media student. I love to watch videos about other ones who are also going to college, and I thought I want to create something where I can just talk about my study, talk about college life. So that's why I started this kind of a format where I'm going to create a lot of videos about college life, about living on your own, living in my own room, living in a student house. How do I do this? College parties or not college parties, how to study. All of those things are coming onto this channel. So welcome to TessTalksStudy. So as you can see in the title, I'm going to start with some expectations versus reality, because every time when I started a school, so 5 years ago and now 2 years ago as well, I had a lot of expectations. I thought, you know what, this is how my school is going to look like. This is the reason why I want to go to school. And then you actually are in school and everything is just different. And some things are quite the same as I expected. So let's just go on and let's just show you some expectations, and I'm gonna tell you if it's real or not and what it's really like. So I always thought that when you're going to college that you have a certain schedule for your own and that you can just decide what for kind of subject you have, and basically you're always in a different group with people. It's not true. You're actually, and that's just, I am in the Netherlands, so it might be a little bit different around the borders, but with us, we just have one class and you have all the classes with them. So you always see the same kind of people. When you're doing a project, you are always doing it with the same people within that group. You can usually decide with who you're gonna work with. So sometimes you're even doing some projects which you already did 2 or 3 times with the same person. It's just very much the same. You're in a group of like 30 people, it really depends. And you basically have every lesson, every single thing together. I really expected that when I was going to college that you would have at least the ability to get to know some other people from different kind of studies. I thought, you know, hey, we are having Fashion Institute in our school and some ECT, and it's so not what I expected because I never see them. Like, we literally have every single stage of the building has a different kind of study. So we are like on the top and we only have people from the same study. So in my case, it's creative business, and I have people from first year, second year, third year, and fourth year, and it's all mixed up, but it's just one study. You can only talk with people who do the very same stuff as you do. Whenever I'm on the table, I only hear people talking about subjects I'm gonna have or I already did in the previous year. So it's not that I could be very interested in what they're doing because I know exactly what they're doing. So that's something I'm missing out. I'm really hoping that it will change, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I mean, the only way to do that is to go to some kind of a, I'm not really sure how you call it in English, but like a club where you, where you're with students and everyone does something else. But also those clubs are usually for a particular kind of study anyway, so you're still with the same kind of people. So I really hope that I saw more people from different studies, but I only see them if I go lower in the building, and that's really sad because I like to meet, or I love to meet more people, but also be interested in what they're doing, and they're doing something completely different than I am. But no, I only see people from whatever I am doing. I kind of expected my life would be Monday till Friday, 9 a.m. to like 5 p.m. It's ridiculous how much time I have left. I have only like 1 or 2 classes for a day, then I have 1 free day off, and my schedule is all over the place. Sometimes I start at 9, sometimes I start at 12, sometimes I even start in the afternoon. It's just very weird that I don't have any stability. It's always all over the place. I just really have to think, okay, I have to go to bed very early this day because tomorrow early in the morning I have to be at school, and then the very next day I can just sleep at 2 o'clock and just wake up at 11. It's so weird and my mind is just messed up. So I'm really trying to have a regular time for myself, that I just wake up every morning in the early morning, so I can just be a little bit productive, but it's really hard. So yeah, it's totally not what I expected at all. And it's also very nice, but also time management. I mean, my last name is literally Klok, as in Klok, but it means clock. And I'm not really a time management person, so yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. This is just very sad, because this is all because of the pandemic. We were supposed to have a college party when we were starting college, and you have all of these great parties to start off your year with, and we're just going to meet a lot of people and be able to learn the city where I am studying, because it's not in the city where I live. It's just not there. And then this year I finally thought, you know what, we're gonna have those this year, and they actually planned it, and I had everything set up. And then again, another lockdown and another rule. And it's just, I'm in my second year and I still haven't had one college party. It's ridiculous. All the parties I have is just because I'm living in a student home, and I'm going to talk about it later or in another video. But the whole college thing where you're going to have a party and the teachers will be there and all of the people from the study would be there, we just didn't have it. So my whole expectation is just gone because of COVID. So that's not really an expectation versus reality, but this is my reality and a lot of realities from a lot of other people. So yeah. I don't know why I thought this, but I kind of had the idea that you would have one group of teachers and that you would have them every single year, and I was kind of wrong, but also not entirely, because I do have some teachers who were also in my last year, but they basically just gave different kind of subjects. So apparently I have different subjects every year. It doesn't come back. It's not that you have one thing, you learn about it, and then the next year you learn more about it. It's basically you have this 3 or 4 months where you learn about it, and then you will never see it again. It's very weird. But yeah, so I don't have the teachers from last year, only with a couple of subjects. So that's pretty sad, because you finally get used to a teacher, you finally get to learn them, know what they're doing, you get to like them, you get a bond with them. You don't need to have a bond with a teacher, but it's nice to have. And then it's like, yeah, well, goodbye. I'm going to next year. I'm going to the next couple of students. I will see you maybe in the hallway. So that's pretty sad, because I didn't have that at my previous school, but it wasn't also college. It was, well, it was a study, but it was a college, but it's different because it was at a lower level. I'm not gonna explain it because it's the Netherlands, it's just very different. But I had every single teacher every single year, and now I'm at college. I expected it the same, but it didn't. So that's a bit, yeah, that's weird. No, not weird. It's just not, again, what I expected. I'm always getting annoyed as soon as the teacher is explaining the assignment, because I hoped for some clear assignments, but it doesn't. They basically say, hey, we have this whole idea and you have to make something and we're gonna help you towards it and make something great and good result. And I'm like, I still don't get what the assignment is. Like, you have to come up with an idea and a concept, and you don't know if it's good, and it's just you as a student in a college apparently needs to know how to interpretate those assignments, and you have been getting those questions and you're like, well, I don't know exactly what you expect from me, please explain. They're no, but you should be capable of understanding this. I'm like, I don't understand, it's all a blur. Like, what do you want from me? That's basically every single time when I get an assignment. What do you want from me? At my previous school, it was clear. Again, lower level. Now, at a high level, college level, I don't know what they expect from me. Every single time, like, well, I'm doing something, but I don't know if it's right. So, yeah, that state of mind is just very messing up my brain, because, yeah. You might have seen those college movies where everyone is showing off, show who they are, fashionistas, and their hair and their makeup and everything is very important because it's college. Yeah, no. I go with a sweater and just some jeans, and everyone is just, it's cool. Like, why do I even care? Why do I bother? I don't want to look like a fashionista. Like, yeah, I'm wearing something what looks good, but it's not at all a mentality where everyone is like, wow, I'm gonna show who I am. No, it's just, hi, I need to wear something and this is comfy. Fuck, I have to go to school. So that whole fashionista, fancy college expectation, don't ever believe in it, because it's not true. And then maybe the most unimportant thing of this whole video, but still very important, is also because of those college movies, the hot people you're gonna flirt with in college. It's cool, it's the most unsexy thing what exists. Every time when I am just reading, or I am making notes, or I am listening to a video of a teacher explaining me things, and I see someone cute coming over, I'm not in a state of mind of flirting. Like, flirtations at school, I cannot even imagine people doing that. Like, yeah, sure, you're just joking with people, but really? I mean, you're just busy in class and you're actually going like, hey dude, yeah, Simon. Yeah, who does that? I mean, I've never seen anyone doing it in the 6 years I'm in college now. It's just, I cannot wrap my brains around it. It's just, no. At parties, college parties, I totally understand, but at school, flirting, no. It's just, I'm out. Alright, so these were kind of my expectations I had for my college life and what it's really like for me. If you do want to know more about it, please let me know in the comments below, and if you did enjoy this video, please big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because I have so much more videos about this subject planned, and yeah, I'm really excited for it. So I will see you in the next video, and bye bye.